Greetings, Fretboard Journal. My name is Jeff Jewitt, owner of Jewitt Guitars as well as Homestead Finishing Products. Jewitt Guitars makes guitars, and Homestead Finishing makes all the stains that are used on the guitars that are made in this country as well as all over the world. Let me take you inside for a brief tour of what we do here. Our facility here is a very, very old building. I think first built in about 1892. It still has the 12-inch Douglas fir beams that hold up the second floor. And down here we're walking into the bench room, which is about 5,000 square feet. I used to build furniture here, but now I've switched over to guitars. So I'll show you just a few of the specialized jigs that we use for making guitars. The first one I'll show you is a device to radius the fingerboards. We just slide this on a fingerboard back and forth, and it rides on an arc right here that conforms to the fingerboard radius that we want to use. This one's set up now for Gibson, which is 12-inch. Let's go look at some of the wood we use. Over here, I have wood that's been acclimating in our shop for at least a year before it goes into a guitar after we buy it. But quite honestly, most of this wood, such as the maple up there, and some of the oak, and some of the other pieces, and whatnot, they've all been here at least about 15 or 20 years. I have some really nice wood. I have some Brazilian rosewood sets. I have about 6 of these for the lucky person that wants Brazilian rosewood. And up here, I have some sinker mahogany slabs that we purchased from a local guy whose nephew dredged them out of the Hudson River where they'd been sitting for about 100 years. Let me go show you that sinker mahogany over here. This I just planed a little bit earlier, and I'll just wet it with some water, and check out that color. Now that goes all the way through this 5/4 inch slab. So this is really just beautiful wood, and it makes really beautiful guitars, one of which I have right here for you. Now, where we are with this one, this is a J00, which is a Gibson L00 copy, my version. And what we're doing right here is we're making sure that the neck angle is correct to intersect the bridge. This is coming in just a little bit low. Ideally, you want it to just graze the top of the bridge. So I have 2 choices here. I can make a little bit less high bridge, or I can change the neck set. I'm really happy with the neck set, so I'll probably just lower the bridge right here. Let's go over and look at this one. We've got the right neck set on here, and what I'm doing with this one, I'm getting ready to clean out the fret slots that we cut earlier with a Dremel. This is a dental bit that's mounted in my Dremel, a very, very tiny bit, and we'll use it to clean out these fret slots before we actually hammer in the frets. Once I get the fretting done on this and the final sand, this guy's ready for the finish room. Over here is where I do most of my bench work. You can see that we have a lot of power tools here, but you still have to do a lot of hand work when you build guitars. So I have hand planes up here, chisels, all sorts of saws, and everything like that. So the last thing I'll show you is the device that I use to hold guitars while I'm working on them. This is a vacuum fixture, which is made by the Festool company, and this is absolutely indispensable for holding an oddball shape like a guitar. This part, which is adjacent to the bench room, is where we make all the stains under the TransTint, ColorTone, and Transfast name. If you look down here, these are all the different color raw materials. These are dyes that we use to blend into a liquid, which then goes into these buckets here, and then they're pumped into the small little bottles that you buy as TransTint, ColorTone, or TransFast. Back here, we have all the made up product and then some waiting to get made. I make up about 8 gallons at a time, and then that's all done when I have spare time on the weekend, and usually in secret, because there's a lot of secret ingredients that go in here. But what I really wanted to show you was what I'm most proud of in terms of a tool. This is a very high-tech, advanced design spray finishing booth. This is state-of-the-art. We have heated air that comes in from the outside during the winter when it's cold, like right now. And not only that, I can totally close off the booth, change the speed of the motor that it's running from exhaust to just slow exhaust, and then we can just run it to exhaust the fumes from the guitars after we've sprayed them. In here, I've got plenty of room to spray, hang guitars, as well as my trusty StewMac guitar fixture. Well, Fretboard Journal people, thanks for coming to my quick tour of my shop and coming to the virtual festivities hosted by Fretboard Journal. And hopefully I can someday cross your path and make a beautiful guitar for you.